Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be discussing a pro-abortion argument. Is pro-choicers will often come and tell pro-lifers, hey, you're pro-forced birth, and our side is pro-choice. You can choose to keep the baby or you can choose to not keep the baby. It's up to the life of the mother. In another video, we will discuss what the actual choices are. But for this video, in this video, we are just going to discuss the tagline of "You are pro-forced birth." Let's take a deep dive into it. Birth is defined as bringing forth something, specifically referring to when a mother, a human being, gives birth to her baby. She is bringing forth another individual human being out of her body into the new world in the process called birth through the birth canal. Basically, how babies are born. That is birth. So now that we understand what the definition of birth is it true that pro-lifers are pro-forced birth? And if it's not true, which side is really the pro-forced birther? Okay. First and foremost, is the pro-life movement pro-forced birth? The pro-life movement is the movement that wants to keep the baby alive in the womb so that when time comes for the baby to be born, ideally around 40 weeks gestation, depending on the mother, you can go early. It's going to be called a premature baby, which is around 34, 35, 36, 37 weeks. Or you can go later, most common for first-time moms, 41, 42 weeks at the most. Anything more than that is just going to be extremely dangerous. So we are not the ones who are forcing the mother to go through the process of birth, because we actually advocate to keep the baby in to at least viability outside the womb, where the baby has the best chance of surviving outside of the woman's body, outside of the uterus where the baby belongs. And we don't go in and we're not forcing the mother to give birth at an unreasonable week too early. We also are not going around and saying every single woman needs to be pregnant 24/7, like every woman has to be pregnant, blah, blah, blah. We're not saying every single woman has to give birth to a child. I, for one, don't believe that every woman deserves to be a mother. I know that there are some really bad mothers out there, and I also know women who are in religious life who don't want to have their own biological kids or can't have their own biological kids. So therefore, the thinking that every woman has to be pregnant all the time or every woman has to use her body to bear children is just incorrect. The pro-life movement says once a baby is already there, once life starts at conception, at fertilization due to having intercourse, then that is when the baby's life needs protection. That is the pro-life movement. Now we are going to move to the pro-choice movement, and I'm going to show you how the pro-choice movement is actually the one that's pro-forced birth, and not in a good way. So let's go back to the definition of what birth is, the process of a mother bringing forth a child. Never did it say if the child is alive or dead. For example, a mother still goes through birth if she gives birth to a stillborn child. The baby is born, unfortunately, due to most of the time health reasons, the baby is born dead, but we would still say the mother went through the process of birth. What abortion does is it forces birth, being pro-forced birth, that ironically the pro-choicers accuse us of, because it is going into the uterus where should be the safest spot for an unborn baby, and it is causing the baby to come out dead 99.9% of the time, because mishaps happen. Some babies are born alive after and a botched abortion. But for the ones that do end up passing away, the tools, the forceps, everything the abortionists use to go in to birth the baby, to exit the baby that is not ready to be born yet, goes in and takes the baby out of the uterus. Back to the definition, the baby is being born, coming out of the mother into the world. Doesn't matter if it's dead or alive, the baby is outside of where it was before. It's born into the world. In conclusion, abortion is actually truly pro-forced birth. The baby is being born, entering the world. The only difference is between good birth and abortion is that the baby is being forced out when the baby is not ready yet, and the baby is coming out dead instead of coming out alive. Doctors actually listen, especially in natural birth and in C-sections as well. They listen for the cry of the baby to make sure the baby's alive and breathing and air is getting into its lungs and its esophagus and everything's working fine. They wait for that cry. And any mother who has given birth to a baby, they actually want their newborn baby to cry because that means they're alive and they're breathing and they're well. I ask you guys, and I put the question out to you guys, without me saying anything, just presenting the facts and presenting what birth actually is and what pro-forced birth looks like. I want you guys in the comment section to comment down below who is really the pro-forced birth. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed and learned something, go like and subscribe and comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see, the topics you want to talk about next. Anywhere from the pro-life movement or Catholicism, Christianity. I love talking about it all. Lord willing, we will see you in the next video. Remember that Jesus is Lord and abortion is murder. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.